perhaps the hardest-hitting batsman of the modern era. He was the finest all-round fielder of his time. He appeared almost regal at the crease, but away from it, he was shy and reserved. A destroyer of even the finest fast bowling, Viv Richards is one of ESPN's legends of cricket.
Good shot. No need to run for that one.
1976, England captain Tony Greig bragged that his team would make the touring West Indians grovel. By the end of the series, it was the English team that was in need of mercy.
Hammered away unmercifully through the offside.
Leading the assault was Viv Richards.
And it's short, that's it. And a tremendous performance this by Viv Richards. 200 in a test match on this ground, following in the footsteps of the great Frank Worrell and Basil Butcher before him.
The 76 West Indies-England series began with the headlines all revolving around Greig's grovel comment. And Richards came out on the very first day of the series and batted most of the day, batting from number 3, and finished the day at 143 not out, and went on the next day to score 232. And you could not have imagined a more effective way to push Tony Greig's words back straight down his throat.
And a superb exhibition by this brilliant West Indian cricketer, Viv Richards.
I said, we'll make them grovel. Oh, that has chased me all over the world, and I deserve it for sure, because it was a very inappropriate word to use, and of course the West Indians then went about showing me how inappropriate it was. And the likes of Michael Holding in particular, Clive Lloyd and others, I mean, they let me have it. Viv, all of them, they let me have it verbally in every which way.
Viv Richards will always be remembered, certainly in England, for the effect he had on the 1976 series. He hit 2 double centuries in that series in 1976, 232 at Trent Bridge in the first test of the summer, which really set the standard for the rest of the series, and also 291 at the Oval.
Well, that's 4 more. That is a super shot.
Richards had an extraordinary eye and reflexes. He was able to dominate and intimidate opposition attacks.
Viv Richards just blasting away, showing utter arrogance.
If you've got a batsman like Viv Richards, sure you've got a plan A, a B, a C and a D, and you better be prepared to go through them all a few times. But he could ruin all your plans very quickly by the way he played and by the way he thought. I think the thing that sums up Viv Richards' batting best is by one of the finest bowlers that played in his era, Imran Khan. And Imran Khan said, the only batsman who ever intimidated me was Viv Richards.
Very few batsmen make as big a statement with their presence as Viv Richards. It looked like he had tennis balls under each arm as he walked out, you know, and he was always sweating when he came to the crease. But it was like, this is my stage. He might come to the wicket, it might be 3 for 30, but sorry, the rules are about to change. I'm Viv. And that was the way he approached every innings that he played.
Well, can you believe it? The West Indies poised on the brink of disaster. And what an arrogant shot played by the man. It bounced back into the field of play 20 metres.
I don't think I've ever seen a batsman who went out to the middle with that kind of swagger. And you almost could sense that the bowlers and the opposition were shaking in their boots when he came out. He had that presence.
Lovely shot by Richards. Picked it up beautifully.
And he was a strong man, hit the ball like thunder, remarkable eyesight.
He picked it up so early, he picked the line and the length up so early, he automatically seemed to be in a position to play that attacking shot. I think that's the hallmark of the very greatest.
If I were picking a World 11 of all the great players that I've seen, And in my time as a player and as an umpire, Viv would be my number 3 batsman without a shadow of doubt. He used to murder attacks. Once he got in, he'd murder attacks. Tremendous, wonderful eye. Great player, man. Great player. I mean, he got to be one of the greatest that's ever lived, Viv. Tremendous.
We're playing the West Indies at the Adelaide Oval in the 79-80 series, and Lenny Pascoe ran in and bowled 3 bounces in a row to Viv. And as Lenny was walking back, and it was 6 ball overs, as he was walking past the umpire, Umpire Max O'Connell said, "Len, that'll be enough for this over." And this voice came from the other end, "Don't stop him, Max."
Arrogantly swatted away behind square for 4 runs.